Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. For your pleasure today, I'm playing the T-34-85 Chinese premium medium tank again. And I still have to grind through the Chinese tech tree. I still have to, unlock so many tanks. And I also want to earn some civilians. So sorry about the lack of content over the past couple of days, but I just really didn't feel like, making rant video after rant video, even though there is enough footage and enough evidence, in the form of the PGO2, videos like this. Because at the end of the day, a game is about fun, or at least it should be. And in War Thunder, there are so many things implemented that are a little bit outrageous. But yeah, I lost here a little bit my temper with this apparently American driver, because watch out, guy, just don't drive into me like this. Because it is about getting into positions. It is about watching your surroundings, situational awareness, and communication with your team and your teammates. Imagine you are in a clan and you're driving, let's say, 3 Tigers, and you get killed one after the other by the same guy that you drove by. That, you could have communicated with your team members. Hey, I got killed. Oh shit, from where? From behind the buildings. I just saw it in the hit cam, There is a tank that is flanking us. This position is really cool, and it's been a while since I've been here, because I think that this was where one of the caps in the arcade mode map was, and I thoroughly loved this little bit of death cap. I'm shutting down my engine. I am hearing engines around me. The experience over the past couple of days was I got up tiered, according to my spawn points, according to what I saw very often on the enemy team. I turned back on my engine and I see a Tiger. I don't kill him because I hear another one. I probably could have killed the first one, but then there is always the second one. So I patiently wait. Oh boy, does he see me? No, he turns around. Both check this road. They are not checking this location. And is that a third Tiger? So I patiently wait. The first one is gone. The second one is about to run behind the building. And so the third one is the first victim. There is a German saying, den letzten beißen die Hunde. Or in this case, a rat. Sorry, German humor. Okay, it was not a good joke, but, So, again, this is the tale of 3 deaf-blind Tigers. Well, make that one remaining ones when I killed the second one. He might have checked this location, but he was unfortunate enough to not have, been in the right spot at the right time. He was at the wrong spot at the wrong time. And I'm incredibly lucky here for 2 reasons. First of all, it seems like those guys are excessively listening to Sabaton. They are not communicating with each other, but they are from the same clan. So where is the third one? And I'm also lucky to finish that thought because nobody shot me in the back. I didn't check it. So hello there. And that's the third guy from that clan. So 3 flanking Tigers, 3 heavy tanks of the same battle rating as I were killed by this medium tank, because they were not really checking out all the gaps, all the buildings. They were not communicating with each other. They were not pinging the map, apparently. And they just played not great. It was so easy to kill them. They had the right thought to flank. But to be honest, it makes it so obvious, so apparent that the Tiger is not a very good flanking tank, is it? Or a brawling tank for city fights. Huge, flat armor profile. Just like a KV-1 premium German tank. And so I'm already at 4 kills. And I'm saying to myself, this is going too well. Oh boy. I bounce a shot on the gun mantlet and then get my ace on that guy that wanted to probably get in for a revenge kill, since it is, again, a player from that clan. Yeah, so the T-34-85 is a little bit of a rage-inducing tank. It just happens that you get so many more better games in this tank than in comparable battle rating medium tanks, premium tanks of other nations. it's just so well rounded. Mobility, gun handling, and effectiveness. But the T-34-85 is one of the oldest tanks in the game. And even though it has now a new beautiful skin and got reintroduced as a expensive premium, too expensive for my taste, it's still very good. Even after the nerf of its armor with the introduction of the armor interaction rules or the overhaul some years back, the big nerf to its APA-GBC round in terms of raw penetration. And you know, also power creep and feature creep happens all over the place. And yet, this tank just still got it. Can you imagine how overpowered this tank was when we had to encounter it for the first time? So, yeah, angled armor, cool looking, and just simply a Soviet 85mm gun. What can go wrong? So I was very pleased with the driving behavior of this Hellcat, for example. He saw just pushing doesn't help. But you know, to just take a few seconds to break down, to just wait, that is the way to drive in War Thunder. I mean, yeah, it was bad luck for him that I just happened to go around here and just try to go the other way. I saw a Hetzer looking my way and I thought quickly about side scraping out, nah, that's just too risky. Because in a head-on fight, yeah, this tank is pretty vulnerable right now, or these days. But again, I thought to myself, I had so much luck, let's just not push it. Let's just simply flank. And you can see the team always was in possession of A. They were always in full control. And now we're pushing the enemy team back into their spawn. So you can argue this is spawn camping, but what is there left to do? We completely cleaned up the city. We completely have the objective under our control. What is there left to do? There is only the spawn remaining, right? So I have no bad feeling engaging the enemy tanks here at this point. Yet another kill on a Stu 42. 7 kills already. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this is now the time where I could rack up probably a lot of kills by going forth aggressively. It seems like they only have SPA and some low tier tanks left. And I think that killing those 3 Tigers was one of those neck breakers, because it takes time to get into this position. Then they got relatively quickly killed, and there were top tier heavy tanks. Even though the Tiger has limitations with its performance in a city environment, because then you have to angle and, you know, it takes a while to do this, and by that time you already caught a shell to the turret ring, whatever. Not going too much into that detail. But now, you know, there is not that much left, and I'm just cleaning up. So yeah, the T-34-85. It just makes it so apparent, so obvious what is wrong with enemy teams, especially German tankers. There is the performance of the tank at the one hand, but on the other hand, it's just a lack of communication. Ping the map, scout the enemy tanks if you happen to have one of the rather rare German light tanks. Artillery strikes, shooting the tracks around the corner with your machine gun or with your main gun, you know. Type something in chat for the rest of your team. And for all the other German players or players that just play German tanks, believe in your team. Yes, I know it's difficult and more than often you get let down. But sometimes somebody gives out a tip where an enemy tank is. He just shares information, and if you do the same as well, then everybody wins, or at least you have a fighting chance. And so now, after 11 kills and the final shot of the match, yeah, that's it. So let's have a quick look at the result, and what of a hell of a beautiful game. No assist and no aircraft kill, no cap, clean 11 kills, 145,000 silver lines and 11,500 RP with both the Survivor and also the Heavy Metal Hero Award. Beautiful match. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a like with it, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the ways, in the skies, and on the battlefields of War Thunder.